Hello everyone! Welcome to the Graffiti Extension course. Today I'm going to be teaching you guys some basics on tagging. Yes! We are going to start creating a tag. Then throw up with character, you're going to know what is throw up is. Then how to use colors, how to combine colors, mixing them, using shading and other more basic things that I learned when I attended the School of Graffiti called Espaço Rabisco. The translation is Scribble Space. The teacher was Carlos Bobby, the artist who draws mouths. You have probably seen his work. Watch it!
E eu acho que é bem esse o propósito, né? E é transformar o lugar, né? Você colocar uma pintura no ambiente e fazer com que as pessoas parem e reflitam sobre o que é aquilo, né? De ela entender ou não entender, ter uma visão mais ampla ou não, né? De ter essa curiosidade de saber mais, ou não, ou falar, não, é isso, já definir aquilo com o que ela acha que é e acabou. Eu entrei no processo de estudos, né? Viajei para outros países, né? E conheci arte contemporânea urbana. Veio todo esse pensamento, né? De como eu poderia ampliar o meu trabalho. O spray tem um valor muito elevado e acaba que eu comecei a pensar de como eu poderia trazer para o meu trabalho uma simplificação de material e que tivesse um impacto. Eu encontro a aquarelagem na parede. Acaba que dentro desse estudo, dessa curiosidade, de vários erros, teve essa eventualidade de descobrir qual as formas certas de fazer essa aquarela. Isso já dentro da concepção nas ruas, né, de fazer só o nariz e as bocas. Passei um longo tempo tentando achar um argumento para falar sobre o nariz e a boca, mas é simplesmente uma vivência, sabe? Muito estudo, muita curiosidade, muitos erros. Conhecer crianças e pessoas que eu tive essa vivência e eu trazer isso para outros lugares, sabe? É essa que é a verdade dentro da pintura.
Trying to create beautiful graffiti for the first time, you will quickly realize that it isn't as easy as some make it look. Drawing preliminary sketches on paper is the best way of working up lettering. Graffiti styles are almost always tested and developed in sketchbooks. The aim of sketching on paper is not to create final artworks, but to work out a draft that can later be settled on a final style. So, let's get started! This is a collection of the most popular forms of letter styles for tags. It's worth trying out each of the possibilities with your own name before settling on a final style or combination of styles. Think of the name that you want to write. It shouldn't be longer than 5 characters. Then complete the following styles, but using your own name. You will need a normal pencil and a rubber. Divide an A3 paper in 17 sections. you will need some more sections in the back. So here in this number 0, you have to write the name for your tag, just the name, and I decided zucca. Zucca is an Italian name, and it means pumpkin. It's my nickname. So, in this first space here, I'm going to try the first style. Sketches are the most effective way of improving your style, so don't worry about making them perfect straight away. At this stage, it's better to draw plenty of quick black and white sketches rather than spending too much time on precise designs. For now, the focus should be on the shapes and styles of the letters. Tags are the origin of modern letter style. They are also the best place to start learning about the practice of hands-on graffiti, because a good tag should clearly display all the general rules of graffiti lettering. Tagging is like dancing with the letters. Tagging has its roots in calligraphy, doing the scramble. Tags and outlined letters require spontaneousness and flexibility. Writers develop their tag over many years and keep changing details constantly. They often fill whole books with small tags just as a form of practice. Practice will help you to draw a clean, confident line. Here in this style, serifs are attached to the letters. Curving lines replace straight ones. Uppercase capital letters and lowercase letter styles are combined. The proportions of some elements of the letters are altered. The letters are drawn so that they partly overlap one another. the letter elements are omitted, but the letters remain recognizable. In this style, letters are given a mirror effect or shown upside down. The last letter is extended, and an additional element, such as a spiral or could be a hook or an arrow, is added to the end. Here, the empty space is filled with designs such as stars, halos, and arrows. Now for the next 6 styles, you will see some additional effects. So the tag can be outlined. Lines can be added indicating a background or movement. A thin shadow can be added. realized discontinuous shadow can be added.
But mankind won't be destroyed. The fact that you and I are working here today is evidence of that.
Let's try this one. Letters can be defined by their shadows alone. And the last style, a 3D block outline, can be added. Okay, guys, research different styles, different writing styles, and incorporate it into your tag. Copy letters, but remember, be creative. Letters are often ornamented with additional symbols or punctuation marks that round the piece off or fill empty areas. These marks are called tag endings. And here I'm working on my tag ending. I'm trying to figure out which kind of symbols could show my personality or things that I believe. So I have tried with the Christianity symbol, the fish, but I also remember that I use heart in my paintings. Could be a heart and the spiral as well, because a few years ago I created a logo that says a spiral of love flourishes, and so I think I'm going to create a heart and a spiral for my tag. I like this. I really like the spiral and the heart, or the heart and the spiral. Let's try again. I really like it. Do you want to learn how to draw like this? Not exactly like this, but similar to this. But in your own style. These are known as throw-ups. What is a throw-up? While tags are composed of letters drawn with lines, throw-ups are made from letters outlines, meaning that just the edges of the letters are drawn. Basically, it's just a really simple piece that says your name that you can just throw up onto a wall quickly. That's why it's called to throw up, because you can just throw it up within a couple of minutes and get out of there. But let me remind you that graffiti is only legal if, first, it is on an explicitly legal wall, like a Hall of Fame, for instance. Second, you are the owner of the wall. And third, the permission of the owner was given to you beforehand. The laws are very clear about it. Let's move on. Basically, throw up usually comes in a sort of bubble letter form. You need to find your own style, but first of all, I'm just showing you an outline of what mine looks like. As you can see, I have already made some attempts. First, with my surname. That's not my full name. My full name is Fulchignoni, and I have drawn just the first 3 letters. Then Zucca, and now Zuc without A. Now draw an oval shape around each line of the letters. The tip that I can give you on this is just to work on your style. It should be according to your personal preference, which way you want to give the letters. But the main thing is just to keep the letters on the same type of way to make them fit well. But also, don't make them too technical. Otherwise, they will take a long time to be done. That's all you need to keep it simple. Now, erase the lines inside the bubble letters. And outline the bubble letters. You can also add a shadow, but this is optional. Obviously, it is done fast. It doesn't have to be perfect. As I said, it must be a quick thing. One basic yet important principle to keep in mind when drawing letters is the plank rule. As you can see in the letter A, the idea is to visualize a letter's straight line elements as rectangular boards of equal width that overlap each other to form its shape. You can see here the position of openings inside the letter correct. You can adapt the plank rule in different shapes rather than just pairs of parallel lines. Now my favorite moment, coloring. Choose two colors to mix with each other. Now I will show you the mixture of two colors with colored pencils. All you really need are two colors just for coloring with shading. So I'm preparing here two rectangles for my exercises. Then I'm going to show you two pair of colors being mixed. A tip: colored pencils should always be sharply pointed. I will start by applying a lot of pressure on the pencil so that the color is very strong and dark. This paper is to avoid coloring outside the line. And slowly I'm putting less pressure on my hand to make the color lighter. Now I'm going to use another color starting at the top, and I'm going to color it until it mixes with the other color, doing the same thing. More pressure and then less pressure. Using the white colored pencil to help mix the two colors. This works best using watercolored pencils, but it looks good too. for my second exercise, I used green and yellow. Here my throw up colored. Now the next exercise is about picking a word, your name, and managing to depict its meaning within a throw up. Try to fit or adjust the shape and style of the single letters of the whole word to visually represent its meaning. You can include designs and objects that are appropriate to the word's character. I decided to depict my word inside a pumpkin. But as Zuka is too long, I use only 3 letters. examples here of throw-ups with character. You can practice speaking your own words or draw throw-ups for tree, square, wave, cloud, and thick. Have fun!